In 1960, Pope John XXIII had been elected only 2 years before. And Walter Bonatti was writing his version of the famous conquest of K2. News of sci-fi industrial robots was coming from Japan. While in the United States, Nixon was trying, without great success, to stop John Fitzgerald Kennedy from making history. In Italy, Mario Cavanna observed the fast-paced development of large-scale retail trade. How could you get products to arrive fresh and intact in all the stores that were popping up everywhere? In Japan, robots were already working. And also Mario's head was starting to wrap up thoughts. On an old graph paper, the first Cavanna logo was born, drawn by Mario. Nikita Sergeyevich Khrushchev was meeting John Fitzgerald Kennedy, who, in the meantime, had made history. And also, in the meantime, they had decided to build a wall in Berlin. Milan inaugurated its first underground line. And people had already begun excavating Mont Blanc as well. Mario Cavanna was fighting his battle to keep all the products that were entrusted to him fresh. He fought on his own, world champion in his category, like Nino Benvenuti, the middleweight. And Cavanna was already on the road to becoming the heavyweight it is today. Building sites were opened. The foundations for a great future were laid. Man took his first steps on the moon. And you can be sure Mario was already thinking about how to pack that as well. In the 70s, news arrived from Japan of thousands of militarized workers. There had already been 11 Apollo space missions, and man began to feel at home on the moon. Well, not really. Everything was being automized in banks. And not only in banks. Mario didn't just stand and watch. What did the Japanese have that us Italians didn't? Cavanna wouldn't stop at any hurdle. It could wrap any product. The Riace bronzes needed wrapping. Cavanna could. An entire terracotta army? Easy. Only the Italian aerobatic demonstration team managed to escape from Mario. All the other products, wrapped. In the 80s, clients started coming from all over the world. And some from even further. NASA launches the Space Shuttle program. Technology has made progress in leaps and bounds. The achievements of astronauts in orbit enter everybody's home. In America, showmen start going into politics. New sports are born, and they immediately become popular amongst the young and fearless. The first video games appear. Technology is within everyone's means. Popular phenomena begin to appear, like the Rubik's Cube. While Pope John Paul II goes down in history, meeting with Mikhail Gorbachev. The world does not stop, nor does Mr. Cavanna. In Berlin, the decision is made to knock that wall down. Time flies. It seems to shrink. In the 90s, the internet is born, enabling communication with the whole world. New games appeared like the Tamagotchi, of little interest to Cavanna as it was already wrapped. In Japan, physical exercise has been obligatory for workers since the 1960s. In the rest of the world, everybody runs in company or on their own. And Cavanna runs too. It develops, studies new ways of saving the product and the environment. New materials, new industrial processes thought to suit the new eco-compatibility standards. The world loves itself more and more, and Cavanna works to preserve it. The logos evolve to express the company's philosophy: quality, technology, respect, safety. A company actively involved in education and training, sensitive to the future of our children and of our children's children. In the new millennium, man broadens his horizons. Research pushes itself to the boundaries of the known universe towards new frontiers. Today, in the third millennium, Cavanna's robotics are envied even by the Japanese. And Cavanna takes care of the younger generation, passing on its know-how of over 50 years of experience. Teaching a continuous and constant assistance for the client with a DNA strongly inclined towards technological innovation. Today, Cavanna is a big family that worries about the safety of those using its machines and of the health of those consuming its clients' products. Luck does not exist. What exists is the moment in which capability meets opportunity. Lucio and Neo Seneca. Make sure that whoever comes to us leaves feeling better and happier. Mother Teresa of Calcutta. The difficult day was yesterday, and today new difficulties must be confronted. Mario Cavanna. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary to us all.